Awesome. Okay, guys, so we're just gonna do very basic Filipino martial arts stick drill. This is elementary stuff. It's just to get people used to holding a stick and moving their body. That's all it is, okay? So again, we're not stressing about it, not going crazy. I have a new microphone on, so I better not yell. Okay, Scott, we'll just start off with the first 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. So you can move around with your partner. Again, there's so many different drills and techniques you could do, but this is just a start. We're just doing a typical 4 count. 2, 3, 4. You can stay with 1 foot forward. You can move your feet if you want to get a little bit more into it. You can move around like you're fighting. And now, if Scott's standing like this, I'm going to just work off, we call our 5 angles of attack. 1, 2, cross, 3, 4, and that's a thrust. Some styles have 12, some have 22. There's so many, it doesn't matter. We're just doing what we call the 5 Sankatero, the 5 movements. 5. I could move my legs every time if I want. So when me and Scott do it together, the horizontal strikes, you just have to put them a little bit lower so you can make connection. So we're back here a little bit. So we're just going nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll thrust at Scott, and he'll do one of the blocks we've been working on. Then we'll do the same drill again. He'll thrust at me, and I'll practice one of the blocks we were doing. So the 2 blocks that we were working on from angle 5, and we're kind of right now just kind of reviewing what we've been teaching people in class. Brand new people, some with no experience. The first one from angle 5, it's a straight thrust to the midsection, and I'm stepping back like that. When I would step back, I would immediately hit and then follow up with something. The other version is where I step inside, and I'm, again, utilizing that V footwork motion. So when it comes at me, I'm not just meeting it, I'm stepping out on an angle, and I'm striking. This also could be a slash, as if you're using a bladed weapon. Then you can go into different strikes with disarms. So you utilize those 2 blocks just in free flow. You're just having fun. You're just moving around, working technique. I'll strike at Scott first so there's no confusion. We'll move a little bit. He'll strike at me. We'll move a little bit more. We'll get some flow going. I'll strike at him. Oh, yeah. One more time. Strike at you. Oh, yeah, nice. He'll strike at me. Okay, so that was the first thing we did. And then we also worked on what we call box sombrada. Sombrada just means counter for counter. Many different ways to do it, many different drills. This is the most standard, say typical. Keep in mind, we still need a lot of practice. So Scott's gonna strike me in an overhead, and I'm gonna do what's referred to as a roof block. I can use my stick in hand. I can use my stick with my hand on my forearm as a brace. There's many different methods. Obviously, I'm adding footwork. I'm probably skipping a few details, but that's okay, we're just having fun. So when I go like this, I'm now gonna refer to what's called an umbrella. I'm going around my head, and Scott's intercepting it. Notice he's got the stick with the hand over. That's really important, the hand being over. 1, now I'm bringing my stick around to strike him, and he's intercepting. Now he's gonna hit me in the midsection. Bang. So if we did that, we're just going 1, 2, then he hits me. We could pick it up a bit. There we go. Now when he goes to strike me, I'm gonna do what's referred to as a drop stick. And this comes straight down, it drops, and I pull the stick in really tight as if like I'm doing a karate style punch. So I'm going 1, 2, 3. And then I come back at him, then he can block it. And then he comes up and he hits me. There we go. And now I'm gonna strike at Scott. Roof block, I'm blocking here, I'm hitting him, he's coming back, blocking at me, and then say I'll hit him again. And we could just keep drilling this. I hit him again with the roof. All right. So the thing I always find, maybe it's me, who does what gets confusing. So you've really got to talk to your partner until you get comfortable with it. So first I'll hit Scott. He'll do the technique. And strike good, and then we'll move a bit, then he'll hit me. That way. I'll hit him. He'll hit me. Yeah, now we're kind of working it the way it should be. Here we go. He hit me, and then we could pick it up. Notice we're using those hands. The hands are always in there. Sorry, Scott, I screwed that up. You hit me. I'll hit you. He's always making connection with the hands somehow for his moves. Okay, and then we'll do our first disarm from there. So he hits me in the head. I'll go here like this. He'll strike. I'm gonna drop stick, but then I'm gonna continue that motion around. And I'm gonna do what we refer to as a flip stick. We're just doing an easy version of it now. So he strikes me. 1, 2, 3, and then I bring that around and I flip it. One more time. And I would hold it and then give it a really good flip. But for training purposes, we're going easy. Now I'll hit you. Yeah, you can do the reverse too, actually. The other disarm we could do from there, he strikes me in the head. 1, 2, 3, I go like that. And I bring this stick down and I pull. As I pull and I flip, and that generally, it'll go pretty good. Do it again. You can do it. So I strike you. Most of the time in Filipino arts, you're wearing shoes anyway. We don't get hit in the toes. Sorry, I don't know if I got your finger there. Right on. So just to kind of recap, we had our 5 basic strikes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then if I strike you, and then we do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, you strike me. And I could slash, disarm. We have a bunch of disarms we do. What else? We also covered a basic hubad lubad with the stick. Block, pass, push. And then you can hit the stick too, which would simulate hitting their hand. We could move in circles a little bit. Hopefully we're still in the angle there for the camera. And then of course you can work on disarms from there. Wow, sorry, man. Scott could do that flip stick too. Block, pass, push again. And then I could carry that right around in order to do my disarm. You can make it very flowing, very dramatic. I'll let you go for it. Ooh. So we'll revert right back to our 4 strikes. Sorry, our 5. I'll strike you first. That's it. And then you can put them both together. And we'll go right into box sombrata from that. If we can get it correct, because I'll probably screw it up. 2, I'll strike you. You block. Hit me in the head. I'll hit you in the head. Go right back to our 4 strikes. You thrust at me. I'll hit you in the head. There we go. Oh, we went ahead. That's all right. Okay, we're getting way off track. That's my fault. So let's just stop. 4 strikes, and this is just information just for guys that are training with us. Exactly, a good way to get used to having a stick in your hand, movement and all that stuff. Anything you do with a stick can be done empty hand too. There's a whole striking aspect to it. But for now, we're just doing stick. And if I strike, Scott blocks. We do it again. He strikes me. I block. Or we have basic box Sembrata. Sorry, Scott. 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Notice we are moving a little bit. Some people might just keep it very in tight, close like this. You hit me right away. I hit you. You hit me. Oh, I screwed that up. I hit you. Yeah, there's so many different ways that it can be done. So that's the first part. We shouldn't, but let's grab your 2 sticks there and we'll go real quick. And we'll call it a day. Again, we're doing double stick now. There's so many things. We'll just go through this kind of quick, what we worked on today. We're starting off and we've got a closed position and we're just hitting 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're getting comfortable utilizing 2 sticks in our hands, just hitting. And we're not exaggerating the strikes. We're keeping everything nice and tight. Pow, 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 pow. And then we're gonna go 1, oh, sorry, Scott, was my fault. 2, 3, 4, and then we're gonna go high, low, high, low. And notice we're turning as we do that, trying to get some body movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? And you could go just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but we're keeping with the pattern is the way that I learned it. And then we'll add the low high, so the backhand. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And right now we're both standing kind of square. We're not really moving around. Right, just like that. But then we can move around. Sometimes you're gonna hear us miss a beat. That's just because we both miss sticks, but you keep going anyway. We'll move around a little bit. Move around a little bit. Put it all together. Oh, now I hit him with an overhead. Overhead hits me with an overhead. Oh, baseball bat. Ah! And that's kind of the whole pattern we've been working on. So just to recap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 set, 5, 6, 7, 8, second set, third set, and then we just do these. And then he hits me and I'm blocking. So those are different sets, and then we just put them all together like we did. Way, that was me. And we'll try one last time and see what we get. Yeah, there we go. We'll end at that.